I'm a woman. What is that supposed to mean?
I'm learning to walk with you.
Three women on this planet is still living totally suppressed or was abused or raped. 1 out of 3. We are such a small, such a privileged minority of free women. And if we would come together and spread that spirit of freedom and fight for it, it will change the world.
It has taken many years, my love. Inhalation of spring, exhalation of bright leaves that scatter over mountains and dust along streets. Or a different sort of year, one that starts with cold, then blankets the hills with smoke and heat and yellowing leaves, fire necklaces on the mountains, dragons winding their way up to find the hidden stars again. And then rain, water streaming from the sky, plunging, falling, washing, crying over death until life comes again and everything is new and steam rises from rice fields and we walk through wet air, wiping it from our foreheads and chins, wading through a wet sky.
A child is born from me. A new life, a new creation. And yet, why have I always been in chains? Chains of violence. Chains of silence.
Here's Shakti, the dance of a free spirit.
तेरी मलूबुला रंग बता बुलू यला एयर में तेरे उड़ते बाल आजा रंग दू दोनों का अरे सारा रारा अरे सारा रारा अरे सारा रारा कबीरा सारा रारा मैं डमरी बुरा न मानो बोलिए जब भूखे आकर में बढ़िया लड़ गई चुन हुई के बाद पड़ गई सारा रारा कबीरा सारा रारा चुन हुई के बाद आपस में पड़ गई हाय न मरे गई सुन पे चढ़ गई न के हम लेकिन हो गई
Where the wind blows, a never-ending ride. Where the wind blows on the the sunny side.
All we may need is a place in the country where we could plant seeds and watch nature grow.
It's so nice that you guys made it your precious time, the moment to come over here and making this beautiful evening for all of us. I was a social worker and I was working in Mumbai, largest red light area called Kamatipura, where more than 5,000 professional prostitutes they work a day. So we were doing like kind of little bit education program for the children and spending some beautiful time with them. And one little girl became like really friend with me, a 13-year-old girl, and she was kept playing every time with me. And day by day, she became like one of my good friend. This girl are basically a Bangladeshi, and her mom and dad, because of the employment thing, they run from the Bangladesh to Calcutta. From Calcutta to they came to Mumbai. But in Mumbai, one day, the man, he sold his wife and the daughter with a 5,000 rupees to the brothels. And when this little girl, when she was sold to the brothels with a 5,000 rupees along with her mom, she was only 2.5-year-old. And when I met that time, she was 13-year-old girl. And she had no idea because she totally, 2.5-year-old kid cannot remember the face of the father. And this woman was forced to do the sex work there. And the time came when she felt her situation is really bad. It was the most emotional moment for me. Something boosted me up to start a coffee shop, and 13 years of search I never found. After the 13 year when I found, it changed another history for me. When we sat together, when we started talking, then I come to know she is the real role model for me. She is my real hero. And then I come to know this girl not even abandoned one day with any man. Age of 13 I wanted to rescue. Age of 14 she ran off from the home, from this brothels. She became a child labor. Thank you. She became a child labor in a small mobile charger factory. There she started serving. Side by side she was studying. Today Hajima is a 12th pass. She done her 12th grade like a high school. She's a pass. She worked as a child labor. Then one kind-hearted lady, one day she picked up from this mobile charger factory, took her beauty parlor where this little girl can clean up and do the things. She was very quick and observant. And one day she found, she's extraordinary, this girl. She started giving a side-by-side other beautician job. And less than 6 months, she became an assistant beautician of this beauty parlor. Today, the Hajima gets 20,000 rupees a month. Her son goes to a beautiful English medium school. When I started an interaction with the Hajima, and I said, Hajima, any regret in your life that you miss something? And she tells me, Uncle, wish you saved me that time. 2 good things happened in my life. First thing, I might studied more. And second thing, I might not got married when I was only 19-year-old. I said, I have no idea. I said, why you got married then, 19 years? She tells me, you know, the society that we're from become, only thing save us when I have a mark that I'm married. In India, they put the mark like, you know, so she's a married woman. So everyone cannot see with them dirty eyes. So she said, just for saving myself, I got married with a man whom I never loved. But today, I love my husband because he given me the shelter. He loved me. He given me a beautiful son. And he really look after me. And then I asked her, if ever I can use your name to give a little hope for the children from exactly your background, do you have any kind of obligation? She tells me, Uncle, who remembers even their own people, the loved ones? Most of the time we are busy in our life. We hardly remember even our own blood relation. You remember this dust for 13 years. She called herself as a dust. I sold, these are my pictures. You can see around. These are the dedicated to Project Hajima. Last year, I started selling the pictures. And many people supported by buying my picture. And I felt, Raj, how long you are going to do a one-man show? Let the more people join your hands. 13 years I was looking for this girl. I started alone. After 13 years when I found still 2 more years I was doing alone. This is the first time ever I desperately felt I need a family. I need more people to be with me. Not only just my heart. And when I put this thing in my thought, the first someone jumped, that was the Sissy. Sissy really deeply felt that Raj, I'm going to want to start with you. I said, wow, that's great. The sissies, they are like with me. And then Andram, like there, this girl making a picture, like later on you can see she's like such a dear friend. We became like really good friends. And then I started talking other people. And amazingly today, so many people around, like many artists are performing like around, and everyone is jumping in and everyone is jumping in. And even though so much big things are happening outside, and this summer camp is not ordinary. We are going to do an amazing program for them in 10 days because I cannot manage more than 10 days. I was so lucky enough, my friends from Manali, they're offering, 2 restaurant guys are offering food, 1 guy is offering all the activities for them. And my wife is a teacher, and the school is more than 550 children. This school is going to do a special exchange with these kids. They're doing, the 550 kids are going to do a big show for the 12 girls. Could you believe what will be amazing time for these 12 girls? And in this camp, we are going to help them which way they can find a little track to their life. When you guys will participate, when you guys will give more bigger, and I don't know how many other kids are going to change their life, and when those change girls can change 100 of other girls because they know the situation. Those are the real heroes. So we have to stand with those real heroes to help them. So maybe you guys cannot impact directly. When these girls can be changed, when they have a changed life in a society, when they can see the other girls, definitely they're going to do the 100-fold more stronger than us. Join our hands, be with us, and as much as donation that you can put, even though if you feel like today I don't have, don't worry. Feel the story. And I want to ask, like my dear brother Madan is there. So I hope that you guys can enjoy this evening. And thank you very much. And please, please don't forget, we have a story of Hajima with me. Tomorrow or even now, type Project Hajima. It's a Facebook page. It has a beautiful story and everything. And one more thing I want to do, because your donation is not going to the waste. We have a box, we have a team, even every single money is counted. And after that, in our Project Hajima, all the detail are going to be put in our Project Hajima page. So you can, any part of the world, and you can see how much money was that night collected, where the money went. And they're coming to Manali, I'm going to put their videos, their interviews, and thank you for all of you. So those girls might be very happy. They've never seen all of you, but you guys are contributor to change their life. God bless you guys.